Drop your dimes on the court, it's all about the hoops. Daby, Cabby, Dutch boy, fresh got the scoop. Make your bucks on the game, make your heart loose. Listening to Puff Sports Radio, feel the truth. Let's go. In the city where winners never lose the roots. Spotlights on us, yeah, we remain aloof. Cash flow, dreams glow, we aim to prove. Our hustle and grind, watch us all improve. Sports Radio, you got the line. Basketball vibes, we redefine. The moves on live, that's our sign.
Good morning, happy Saturday, and welcome back. All About the Hoops, the starting five right here on Pub Sports Radio. You guys know the deal. We're into the season now. This is a college basketball and NBA best bet show where we bring on 5 top cappers who give you nothing but best bets. So you don't gotta listen to the leans. You don't gotta listen to none of that. We're coming right at you with best bets to get you paid. Make some money on this Saturday, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat rolling in. Shout out to Jeff Slaughter, the Don, the OG of Pub Sports Radio. We don't have nothing without you, so thank you, Slaughter. But like I said, man, you guys rolling in the chat. Barry, my guy Wine Time, he'll be right up here. Dab Father, good to see you, Dab Father. I'm ready to burn one with you in San Antonio coming up, dude. Random Gamer says he's a new member. Shout out to all the members in the chat. You guys keep this channel alive. We don't sell you anything here. So if you want to support, get that membership. Sharon, good to see you. Gold Picks, T. Moss, Nicholas Handy, Chill Will, Fernando, Nuke Worker, Sweaty Butcher, man, and everybody that's about to pop in the chat. Thank you guys for showing up today. Hit the like button, share the video, get it out there. Let's get this up today. Let's see if we can get up over 200. But that's enough of the intro. We got a lot of bets to get to. Dutch will be here in just a little bit to go through the NBA. But first, we're going to go through college. And I got a couple people here that I absolutely love capping with week in and week out on Saturday. Let me go ahead and find these dope-ass intros they got. First one right here. Man, you usually see him as the first one in the chat. Maybe he wasn't the first one in the chat today because he's going to be the first one on the show. But absolutely killing it. My good friend, one of my favorite cappers, quickly becoming my dude right here, Stacks. Let's get Stacks up.
Stacks, 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 stacks.
Justin, what up, man?
Not much. How you?
Dude, babe, we were backstage. I mean, it's kind of weird when we say the same things right again, but, you know, you just said it. A bunch of action today, dude. We are loaded.
Love this card today.
Yeah. Today, you know, today we gotta hit it because with all these bets, we got to be winning, man. We got to be winning.
Absolutely.
Yep. But without further ado, guys, we're going to go ahead and get Dutch always has the position. What does he call him? The forward or the guard? I don't know what position he quote unquote plays on our team. What I do know is he wins. He brings you guys plus money winners, not just, minus 110. You saw yesterday on Betting with the Bag, he brought some big plus money winners in the NBA. I've seen his card today. He's got some plus money in college basketball and in the NBA for you again today. Been absolutely killing it. Our dude, Wine Time Sports.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go, boys. Happy Saturday to you guys, man. 7:50 a.m. over here on the West Coast. I was talking to these guys backstage, man. I've been up for the last 2 hours. I'm ready, man. Like I said last week, the coffee's hot, the bong's packed, the bets are placed. And you know what, man? Shout out to the new member in the chat. We just got someone right now, Random Gamer, man. Keep those memberships, keep those donos going. I got this ready for it. This is 8 a.m., guys. Cheers to you guys.
Here, I'll get this sparked up with you in just a second.
Hold on, Watson. I got one.
Good God, what the
There
fuck?
you go.
What?
Ready.
Y'all had shots poured, ready to go for the show, and nobody's
Right when I saw that dono in the intro, I ran to my kitchen real quick, poured one up, and I was like, I got it for the chat, man.
Bro,
Keep
that
them
is
coming, guys.
wild.
But yeah, these guys already touched on it. We got a lot of action today. The Super Bowl's tomorrow, so they had to squeeze in a lot of games today. A lot of college basketball, guys, and I'm ready to attack it, man. These Saturdays are becoming my favorite days of the week, and it starts right here, guys. So let's get to it.
That is wild to me that you guys both had one poured and nobody talked about it backstage or anything like that. That is wild.
But that's what we're supposed to do.
You're right. I should have had. I guess I got the bottle. It's close enough, I guess.
I got my blunt right here. I'm just waiting.
There we go. Next one, I'll join you guys. I got the bottle over there. I can grab it. Hey, you guys know how we do it, man. We got a bunch of cappers that bring you best bets here on this show. Stacks, Wine Time, and myself. We'll be here for the full hour and a half, 2 hours, however long it is. But this guy that's been leading us off, you saw him leading us off in the tailgate. He's starting to now lead us off here on the starting five. Just bringing absolute energy and winners. A great capper to listen to. We're going to get him up here to rapid fire for you guys. My good friend, great capper right here, Guns Picks.
Yeah. Where's my shot? Damn it. I should have bought some liquor, man. I wanted to do shots with you guys.
That's what I'm saying.
Guns, I love the hat you're wearing today. I absolutely love the hat you're wearing today.
This is a buy hat today, boys. We're on them today. So let's freaking go.
Buy hat engaged, huh? I tell you what, I'm gonna be putting up I'm working, shout out to my guy Swig Bets. I'm working with some new graphics like these right here today that I'm gonna be creating. We still have some of the old ones for y'all's Kansas State game, but I'm gonna do my best to be using these new ones today. So bear with me in the chat. I'm not the best when it comes to technology, but I'm learning for you guys. I'm learning for you guys because it ain't for me. All right, it's for you guys. So let's get this shit rolling, Guns.
Let's go.
Where are we looking at today to start this thing off? Kick this off.
All right, we're going to start with a couple noon games, but the first one I'm going to go on is Seton Hall going against Georgetown in Capital One Arena, right up the road from Gunspick Studio in Washington, D.C. And really, it's good to fade the Pirates, and I'm going to be doing it here. You got Seton Hall that is 6-17 on the year, going against a Georgetown team that has kind of turned things around with Ed Cooley, 14-9 on the year, 12-11 ATS, but they're 11-4 straight up at home. They're going against a Seton Hall team that is just terrible statistically all the way around. 273rd in offensive efficiency, 347th in offensive field goal percentage, 289th in turnovers. 324th on the free throw line. Terrible statistically all the way around. And they're going against a Georgetown team that defensively is one of the top 40 in the country. 36 in defensive efficiency, 36 in defending shots, 47th in creating turnovers, and they're top 100 in steals and blocks as well. Offensively, there's probably less. They're not as good on the offensive side, but they're going against a Seton Hall defense that's ranked 339th in defending shots, 309th in defending 2-point shots, and inside Georgetown can really score. So I think that's going to be an advantage for them in this game. These two teams did meet in December. Georgetown did win the game 61-60, but they were 2-point road favorites in that situation. Now you're seeing the line as a double-digit favorite at home in 2 months. That's a pretty stiff line swing from game A to game B. And then you got to look how Georgetown has performed as a double-digit favorite this year. They're 5-1 ATS in their last 6 as a double-digit favorite at home. And then you're going against a Seton Hall team that's 1-5 ATS in their last 6 games. 0-5 ATS as a dog of more than 7 points versus conference opponents. I think this is going to be the Hoyas all day. Shout out Allen Iverson. Give me Georgetown minus 11.5 as a play.
Georgetown minus 11.5. As you noticed, I didn't have a graphic for that one. And I was going to make it, but I'm going to do the best I can. I'm going to do the best I can with you guys. But I love the bet, Guns. I love everybody in the chat showing in, too. Everybody starting to roll.
Do you have a graphic for Mercyhurst? No, I'm joking. I'm not going to play that one. But.
Because the answer would be definitely not. I do not have that. Hey, shout out to our guy, Gorgon, man, dropping the $2 dono. He said Michigan and Duke money line. So I'm guessing you got those two parlayed right there together. Our guy, Jay Peasy, rolling in, man. Shout out to Jay Peasy right there. Wine Time, Stacks, Guns. Let's keep rolling, man. What's the next one you want to look at? Hopefully I got a graphic.
Yeah, I talk about that like money line with Duke. That one scares the hell out of me. Duke has just won 16 games in a row. They're a short favorite today against a Clemson team that's pretty good. That game, I'm not touching it at all. I'm very scared about Duke. I think there's got to be a loss there somewhere in the schedule, and that might be the one. We'll see about that one. But let's talk about the games that I'm on today. Let's go Tennessee versus Oklahoma in Lloyd Noble Center in Norman, Oklahoma. 12 p.m. is the tip-off on this one. Two great teams here. You have a Tennessee team that is 19-4 in the year. I think they're number 4 in KenPom as well. 13-9 ATS, 3-3 straight up on the road, however. But they're going against an Oklahoma team that is 16-6 straight up, 11-11 ATS, 10-2 straight up at home. So they play better in Norman. Both teams kind of match up well as far as the offenses and the defenses are concerned. They're going against the Tennessee defense that's ranked number 1 in defensive efficiency, but the offense for Oklahoma is ranked 15th in offensive efficiency. There's going to be a little bit of dynamic on the other side of the ball. Tennessee's ranked 33rd in offensive efficiency, going against a Oklahoma defense is ranked 68th in defensive efficiency. It's going to be a very competitive game between these two teams if you look at the numbers. But Oklahoma has just been competing as of late, so there's a little bit of a heat on the Sooners. 4-1 ATS in their last 5 games, and they're off a bad loss versus Auburn, who's ranked number 1 in Ken Palm. 98-70, they lost that game as 17-point dogs. But now you're seeing a team that's ranked number 4 in Ken Palm, and you're just a short dog at home. There's a little bit of line discrepancy there between Tennessee and Auburn that's given me some concerns, thinking this might be a good Oklahoma spot. And then you got to look at the situation for both these teams. Oklahoma is 5-1 ATS as a single-digit dog this season, and they're going to get the Tennessee team that is 1-3 ATS as a single-digit favorite of 5 points or more. I think there's a look-ahead type of spot here, bad scheduling spot for Tennessee because they have a revenge game on Tuesday against the Kentucky Wildcats. I think they may be overlooking this opponent on the road, and Oklahoma has a potential to win this game outright, but I'm going to be taking the points that they're giving me here. Give me Oklahoma plus 5.5 as the play.
Man, I tell you what, and I'm going to pass this one around. I think we got more action here on the panel with this one, but Tennessee, it's that time of year, man. It almost, not quite, but it's almost that time of year where I don't like Tennessee anymore, right? I don't know what it is. You get into late February. Again, I know we're not late February yet. You get into late February, early March, Tennessee falls apart, man. It's the same thing their football team does. I don't know what it is. They're great during the regular season, and then when it matters and it starts to count, they suck, right? And right now, if I'm betting Tennessee, it's at home. It's not on the road because we've seen what they've done on the road. An example would be like IE Florida, right? We saw what happened there with the 30-point loss. But I'm passing around. Wine time. I know you got action here. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, this is the first play I took on the card. Gave it out last night on Twitter. Got Oklahoma here plus. I think I gave it out at plus 6. I think I bought up to minus 120. Actually, I wanted that 6 point, but I'm also going to give out the money line here plus 195, guys. I think Oklahoma's going to get it done here at home. This is the biggest game of the season for them right now. They need this victory. If they get this victory, they're going to be in the top 25, as they already probably should be. I know they're struggling in conference, but they want to still try to make a run in this tournament. They've got a good team coming off a blowout loss, and like Guttons touched on it, being just a 5.5, 6 point dog at home after being an 18-point dog and not covering against Auburn. Something just screams at me like this is an Oklahoma spot. Over the last couple of years, Oklahoma is a team I like to take at home, especially in these spots. So I'm on Oklahoma here. I'm going to give out the points. I'm going to give out the money line too. It's just a sprinkle at plus 195, but I think they get it done here. Give me Oklahoma.
Sooners. We got 2 on the Sooners. Can you break the Sooner love stacks, or are you not betting this game?
No, it's funny that y'all talk about this game. I'm gonna be brief because as of right now, I don't have no action. But my day one is a diehard Oklahoma fan, and I don't cap no Oklahoma games. Like UCLA with Wonton, I don't cap Oklahoma games because of my homie.
Yep.
And it's funny that he ain't text me Oklahoma yet today, and they starting the hour like so to hear Wonton talk about it, and I'm wondering why my homie ain't tell me Oklahoma yet. So I don't know.
He probably sees that number 4. Maybe he's a little scared about it. But he's not a homer though. He won't bet him. Like if you don't forget one, he ain't gonna bet him. Gotcha. Well, there we go. We got 2 people on Oklahoma stacks on the fence here. I'm not betting this basketball game. We got plenty of action today. It does not start here. Let's keep rolling, Guns. We got 2 out for me right now. What's the next one you want to look at?
Yeah, I got 2 more to give to the people, and this is my doggy of the day. We got Kansas versus Kansas State. I'm wearing the hat for a reason. We're going with Kansas State, baby, on this one, and you got a Kansas team that is 16. What's that?
I'm going to put this graphic up, but I'm going to switch it here in just a second. I want to try and make it one.
All right, so looking at this game, the keys to this game is basically can the Kansas State offense score against this really good Kansas defense, because Kansas defense is 5th in defensive efficiency, 5th in opposing field goal percentage, and they are 59th in defensive rebounding. But Kansas State's offense, not too shabby. They're in the top 100 in a lot of statistical categories. That's going to be the key to this game. But with the Kansas State defense, I think they match up pretty well versus this Kansas offense. Kansas's offense is ranked 35th in offensive efficiency, and Kansas State is not that far behind, ranked 66th in defensive efficiency. So I think there's going to be a little bit of dynamic there that's going to make this game a lot closer than people think. These two teams did meet on January 18th. Kansas won the game 84-74. They were 15-point home favorites in that one. Did not cover the spread. And then now you're seeing the line at a short they're a short favorite on the road, 4.5, 5 points. When they were 15-point home favorites not too long ago. I mean, that's the books are telling you a story here. And then you got to look at the total for the correlation. The total is basically the same as it was from the previous matchup. So I think this is a perfect Kansas State spot. Then you got to look how Kansas State has performed as of late. Absolute heater as far as covering spreads. They're 7-0 ATS in the last 7 games, 5-1 ATS in the last 6 home games. Going to get to Kansas team that is 2-5 ATS in the last 7. And they're on a fat, happy win versus number 8 Iowa State in their previous game. So I think there's going to be a little bit of maybe overlooking and coming out a little bit flat in this spot here on Saturday versus Kansas State. I got to take the team on a hot streak here. So let's go, baby. Give me the big purple Kansas State plus 4.5 as a play.
I suck.
And, guys, just to let you know, this line is now a 3.5.
Oh, my God. I got the best of the line. You know why? I make the bet. The line moves because I'm the guy.
Let's go. Hey, Guns, honestly, everything you just said, I'm in complete agreement with you on these games today. Everything you just said is I completely agree with. I'm on Kansas. I didn't give out the plus points. So literally last night, I gave out the plus 160 on the money line. It's down to a plus 140 now. It's down to a plus 3.5 on my book. Kansas State's going to get it done here. This is a letdown spot for Kansas coming off that huge win, blowout win against Iowa State. Kansas State's been playing hard in these games. Playing at home, he touched. I think it was they're 5-1 ATS at home. I want to say last 6. I think you touched on
last
that.
6. That's right.
Yeah, something crazy like that. And they've been playing some good ball, and their best ball is going to be played at home against their in-state rival. This is a big game for them. Hopefully, the fans can show out. And guys, this is the ESPN game. Kind of crazy, but I think that tells you everything you need to know here. Kansas State gets it done. I don't even think you need the points, guys. They're going to win this game on the money line plus 160. Take it. Yeah, I love everything Guns just said. It's me times 2, like literally.
I'm not moving on until I figure out why I can't upload this damn graphic. I'm so bad with it's like I'm saving it in the wrong spot or something. Anybody else got just Stacks? You got anything to say on this one?
Nah, they convinced me. I'm gonna tell it. I'm gonna play the money line.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I ain't had no action in it, but they convinced me.
You can get Kansas minus 1.5 in the first half, though.
Nah.
I wouldn't even touch anything with Kansas today. I think this is a significantly let down spot off that big win that they had against Iowa State. Kansas really is flat.
Did they get into a fight like a few years ago? Like I'm talking about a real ass fight.
I think I actually do remember that.
In Kansas State, like chairs and all types of shit.
I do remember that. That was a couple of years ago.
Rivalry. This is
I didn't know
I like a little dust up. I like
Very
it.
much to do in Kansas, but go to these games and get in fights, guys. So
drink and start a fight.
All right, I'm about to move. I don't know why
The graphics on there, Dad.
Yeah, I'm trying to do a new one, man.
Oh, okay.
And I can't.
Yeah, Kansas State. They feel like
the graphics working. It's the save that's not working, which I don't know why because I've done it already before. But oh well, I'll move on. I got a couple with it. So everybody loves Kansas State here, right? I mean, in that first game, they did bring it back because Kansas was up like 20 plus points or something like that, and I think it finished right around 10.
It was 10, it finished at 10. That they had a significant. I think their first half was like extremely flat. They kind of like had to like crawl back, but there was just too much. They still covered the spread. They were 15-point dogs in that situation, but I mean, seeing that line go from a short dog. I mean, 10 points, 10-point difference from game A to game B. It's a Kansas State spot all day long.
It's
hey, Janus, if the next thing you say is just fucking negative for no reason, I'm gonna block your dumb ass, bro. I mean, you already got a dumb name and you say dumb shit. I'm just gonna take you out of the chat, bro. Say something funny if you're gonna troll, because I like funny stuff, or say something useful, or you can fuck off. Those are your
Hey,
options.
hey, Dad. No, let him go. He cool.
Hey,
I
shout
like
out to
that
my guy
shit.
Troy Torrance in the chat. He said under in this game. I can definitely see that as well, honestly. I think if Kansas State does win this game outright, it's going to have to play to the under. Shout out to Oldie as well. Hey, I got another one poured out right here for my guy right here. Let's go. Shout out to you, man. Gifting 1 foot sports radio.
Did you get a shit on me for drinking coffee this morning? I mean, can I drink coffee on a show? Is that okay?
Yeah,
Hey, you just gotta
yeah,
put
let's
whiskey
go.
in it here, I guess.
Cheers, Gab.
Now I feel bad. Now I just want to shotgun a beer, just right in front of him and watch me win bets. Listen, I'm 18-9 on these plays, baby. And so you can say what you want. It's like I'm gonna win you money.
Throw
That's
up,
how it
bro.
works.
I'm gonna throw up.
Get some water in you, Cab.
No, that was too early for that, bro. My body almost it literally almost came immediately back out. Like it started going down and it almost came immediately back
That's
out.
the worst. That is the worst.
It was like, no, we're not doing this shit right now. Man, shout out to our guy Skunt Blaster also dropping the $4.99 dono, man. Much love, Skunt. We got the oldie dropping the membership. Skunt Blaster with the $4.99 dono. Said he's got Indiana money line. And then, and that's college, I'm guessing, right there. And then an NBA Pacers money line and Lyle money line. Shout out to
I don't
you.
hate that look on Indiana either. That's kind of a one that kind of made my lean board. I didn't get there officially, but Indiana's in a spot where they can. I think they're just a short dog. They're a 3.5 point dog on that one against Michigan. But Michigan's kind of a good covering team. Not really. I think they haven't covered in the last 7 or 8 or something like that. So, Indiana, good spot. Maybe take them on the money line.
Hell yeah, man. So that's 3 guns. Did you bring 4 again today? Did you?
Yes, I got my best bet. I got one more to bring to the table. This is my best bet of the early slate, and we're going to Marquette versus Creighton. Listen, I came on the show last week. I gave you Creighton. Creighton covered that spread easily, and I'm going right back to the well and hitting on the Blue Jays one more time here at Chi Health Center in Omaha, Nebraska. 2 p.m. is the tip on this one. You got a Marquette team that is playing very well, 18-5 on the year, 6-3 straight up on the road. So they are actually a pretty decent road team, but they're going against a Creighton team that is 17-6 straight up, 11-1 straight up at home. Now the matchup with these two teams, it's going to be a good matchup because you have Marquette that's 25th in offensive efficiency going against a Creighton team that is 27th in defensive efficiency. On the offensive side with Creighton, 48th in offensive efficiency. They're very good inside because they got Kalkbrenner, 3rd in 2-point percentage, 63rd on the free throw line. And Marquette is 18th in defensive efficiency, 160th in defending shots, though. They do create a lot of turnovers, but they're not a good rebounding team. They're 260th in defensive rebounds, 279th in defending 2-point shots as well. So I think there's going to be a huge advantage inside with the Blue Jays. These two teams did meet on January 3rd. Marquette won the game 79-71. And get this, Creighton was a 10-point road dog in that spot. Now you're seeing Creighton kind of as a short favorite, depending on what books you're looking at here. So there's a significant line move from game A to game B, and Creighton is just a must bet since early December. 13-2 ATS in the last 15 games, 9-0 ATS in the last 9 games, and they're going against a Marquette team that is 4-9 ATS in the last 13 games, 1-3 ATS as a dog. So this is going to be a perfect situation where Creighton can get their revenge. They lost 79-71 in the first matchup. They did cover the spread. However, the line shift is all you need to know what the books are thinking about this game. Creighton is going to demolish Marquette today, and this is why it's my best bet on the early afternoon. Say, give me Creighton, the Blue Jays money line as a play.
Hell yeah.
That
Again,
line to 3.5 too. I got it early. I would just take the spread. I mean, if the money line is too juicy for you, just take the spread on that one. I'm telling you, Creighton is going to demolish this team. They are an absolute cash machine, and you need to keep backing them.
Marquette closed their eyes and jumped. I'm muted. Marquette closed their eyes and jumped off a cliff. I mean,
I'm on Creighton with you guys. I got the 2.5. Creighton's going to take care of business here. This is a tournament team. They're going to start turning it on here as the tournament comes up. We're going to see this team in the tournament. I'm on Creighton. I think they get it done. I got the 2.5, though. I didn't get the money line. I think they take care of business against number 11 Marquette here at home. Creighton's playing some really good ball. And like what Gunn said, in the last matchup, a 10-point underdog, and now they're a favorite. That's just crazy. Yeah. It tells you everything you need to know, and it's only
Creighton is just,
it's up to a 3.5. Guys. This might get to a 4.
Yeah, I call it the cash. There's certain teams that are cash machines. Creighton's one of them. You just gotta ride that tail until it falls off a cliff.
100%. I'm with you. Full agreement today, Guns. I like all your breakdowns. I like all your games. Let's go. I know it's going to be a good day now.
We're gonna have a good day, man. I can tell you. When we align, we cash tickets. During college football, we're gonna do it again during college basketball. Let's go.
Man, I was about to say I knew you two would align though, but you guys give off like docking vibes between the two of you. So like,
I'm
gonna let that one sit for a second.
Oh,
shout out to Real Madrid, man. Oldie, Uzi in the chat. Chang Kim, man, we got up over 150 people already, man. You guys are rolling in early this morning and rocking with us. Hit the like, hit the share, maybe get a membership. Because you just heard it. You got a best bet from our guy Guns Picks. Not only did you get a best bet, you got 3 other bets that he likes a lot.
Yeah.
Guns, I'm not kidding when I say I love capping with you, man. There's a lot of people in this industry, and there's not a lot that I love capping with. You are one of them. You guys on screen right here, I love. Thanks, man. You got any last words for the chat? And can you recap, rapid fire them one more time?
Absolutely. So yeah, just to go back, recap on the plays. I'm going to be going Georgetown minus 11.5. I'm going to be going Oklahoma plus 5.5. I'm going to take Kansas plus 4.5. I know it's dipped down to 3.5 on those books. It's still fine. You can sprinkle on the money line that game. I think Kansas State wins that game outright. And then I'm going to go Creighton. I have Creighton money line. It's minus 3.5 right now. It's fine. Just keep taking Creighton all the way to the bank. And those are the 4 plays I'm going to be on today. Go check out all the content that I'm doing on my YouTube channel, Guns Picks channel. Go check that out. We just did the extra point. We're going to do we did the extra point show on Thursday. So that's out. So we gave all our Super Bowl picks, and I'm going to be doing a prop gun special here today. I'm going to be breaking down all the props that I like and kind of give a little bit of a teaching tool of how I look, some real nerd shit. If you want to go watch that video, I'm going to do it live here sometime Saturday. I'll post it on X, Guns Picks, but that's going to do it here for me. Let's cash some tickets. Let's and as always, let's keep dancing. Bang!
Hell yeah, man. It don't get better than starting the show with our guy Guns Picks, man. The absolute best for a leadoff right there. And I was going to tell him, hit me up, man. Hit me up, and I'll maybe hop on with that prop with him. That prop show he's got coming on today. The prop gun makes sense with the Guns Picks. But, man, now we got Wine Time, Stacks, myself. A lot of games we haven't gotten to talk about. I'm going to just go ahead and throw this first one up there where I know we're a little head-to-head on it. And I can finally show these new graphics. Let me know in the chat what you guys think about this. These are what I've been trying to get up right here. The ones you can see at the bottom. I personally think this looks fly. If I could get the total in the middle, it'll be perfect. But yeah, just let me know what you guys think. Anyways, Wisconsin traveling to take on Iowa here. Opened at 4.5, moved up to a 6, and since then has come back to a 5.5. I'm pretty sure almost everywhere. Man, like I said, I already know I'm on the opposite side of you. Wine Time here with Wisconsin. 5-1, and I got to double check, but I think I'm about 5-1 when I bet them this year. What I like so much about this Badgers basketball team is they make their fucking free throws, okay? And for anybody who's not hip on what Wisconsin's doing at the charity stripe, they're not the best team in the Big Ten. They're not the best team to ever be at Wisconsin. They're not just the best team in the nation. They're the best free throw shooting team ever in the history of college basketball. That is fucking insane, okay? They're shooting at like an 84.6% clip or an 84.4% clip. I got to pull it up. But the reason I like them so much is because at the end of the game, if they're going to win and it's a small spread, they're also going to cover because they're going to hit their free throws, right? So I was going to ask you, Wine Time, if you like Iowa here, are you money line also?
Great question, Cab. I have not personally moved on the money line yet. I forgot what show it was that I talked about the Iowa game against Purdue. I was on Iowa. I'm not even sure if I was on the show. I think I might have given out in the chat on Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm not sure, but Iowa, I touched on it. They're a really good home team usually. They're a team that likes to play for their home fans. The fans always show out no matter what, Iowa State. This is a team that's kind of like homegrown. All these guys are from Iowa. They're from locally, from the area. A lot of these guys can ball. I like the 2 forwards down low for them. But you touched on it, man. Wisconsin gets in the bonus early, they make their free throws every single time. Them and Michigan State, man, those are the 2 teams in the Big Ten where if they get to the free throw line, they're going to make them every single time. I feel like Wisconsin, I watched them against UCLA. UCLA played the best game of the season against them, was able to squeak out a win. Iowa's going to have to play the best game of the season if they want to stay in this game, which I do think they can, though. If you look at Purdue last week, guys, I'm not sure if anyone watched that game, but Purdue 12 of 25 from 3 against Iowa in Iowa in a hostile environment. That shit doesn't happen. They barely got the cover. Iowa, honestly, they were down really early in that game. They were able to get back in that game, almost win the game outright, and then they were able to – Purdue ended up pulling away towards the end of the game, ended up covering. Iowa was a 3-point shot. I think they had 2 chances to get that for the cover. They weren't able to. I think they get the cover here at home, though. I got the 5.5. I think this is a 2-possession game. I think Iowa could potentially win this game outright. Wisconsin, don't get me wrong, they have struggled a little bit on the road. They lost at UCLA. They're a better team at home, but Wisconsin's a good team. And if this game's close at the end and Wisconsin's at the line, they're going to make them every single time, which is tough. And Iowa kind of struggled from the free throw line in their last game too, if I remember correctly. But I am on Iowa in this spot. I think the home crowd's going to get involved here. Iowa's not going to be a tournament team, even if they go on a run. I just don't think they have the team to do it this year. And they've already lost to the teams that they need to beat to get into the tournament. But this is still somewhat of an important game in the Midwest for them. I'm on Iowa plus the 5.5. I didn't give out the money line personally, though.
And as you guys heard, I am on the other side. I did get a 4.5 though. So if you're just tailing, maybe buy it down to a 5 or something. I don't know. But I took the first half and full game, which I was kicking myself last week. I was going over my Wisconsin bets. I'm 5-2 betting Wisconsin, not 5-1, because I doubled up last week and I lost first half and I won the full game. I did the same thing here, man. As long as they keep treating me the way they're treating me, I like. Obviously the way they make their free throws, but just the leadership on the team, right? I like, I think Crowell does a good job, down low. They've got 2 7-footers and shit. One of them will stand out of the 3-point line and knock them down all day. I mean, this Wisconsin team has weapons. What do you think, Stacks? Anything here?
Yeah, I got 2 bets. I ain't making none of them official because I got my official bets, but I do have 2 bets. I got Iowa plus 5.5, and I got Iowa over 78.5 team total.
You say plus 7.5?
No, plus 5.5. My fault. I might have said 7.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was going to say,
No.
wow, that's a good fucking number right there. Okay, you got
Iowa. I got plus Iowa plus 5.5 and Iowa over 78.5 team total.
So you got invited to the docking party?
Well, I seen a little headline that they had a little dust up when Wisconsin blew them out at the end of the game.
Mind you.
Yeah, put up like $1 something. And Iowa at home getting points is just. And Wisconsin, they was talking about something about Iowa's defense and a little dust up. So my thing is, y'all got routed. Go ahead and keep it close. I'm gonna put them in the money line. One of my little degenerate things I do is I take dog money lines and throw them in a round robin and throw like $25 on it. But they'll be in my money line round robin.
I need to start betting some round robins too.
I've never taken a round robin in my life. I honestly, I would need someone to explain to me how it works. I personally have never taken it before, and every time I just don't get it.
Horse racing when you put a trifecta together.
Yeah, I don't know a thing about horse racing. When I went to the track with Jimmy, I told them what to take from me. I said, "You guys take something from me." I have no idea what you're talking about.
It parlays every bet. So like if you have 4 bets, like each team is parlayed together. Never mind.
Every possible way to win.
Yeah. I'm not going to explain.
Like,
it is a gambling show. This is a place, so. But yeah, everybody in chat, man. Kelly, Steven, Mo Harrison.
It's a little expensive, but it's worth it.
It is. It's costly. You gotta be careful when you bet it because it's
a little expensive.
Yeah.
That's why I only do it. I only do it with big dogs. Like today, I'll take Kansas State and I'll throw that in the money line, and I'll throw Iowa. I'll throw that in the money line, and I'll find a couple more. I ain't taking Clemson. I ain't taking Clemson though. I'm off them.
Shouts to my guy Ron Loft, and he says when Wine Time says take a team can win outright, my ears perk up. Yeah, this is a spot, Ron. I didn't personally take them, but I just think like such a disappointing loss at home last time. out. They got to rebound here. And if not, this season's over for these guys. The coach might get fired, honestly. A lot of people are – you see the interviews of the comments. A lot of these Iowa fans are coming for his job, kind of like they're going for Coach Kirk's job from the Iowa football team as well. These fans want to win, but it's hard to win when you only have such limited resources, I guess you could say. But I do think Iowa's going to be able to compete here. These kids are too prideful against another Midwest team that they just got blown out by. I could be wrong. You know what I mean? We never know. We'll see what happens here, but Iowa is definitely the play on the points, if you ask me.
Not if you ask me. Anyway, we move on. Our guy in the chat, Mo Harris, said you guys are always against cap. It's not necessarily always. And if you actually look at the numbers, you'd be surprised. Winetime and I have somehow managed to cash when I'm on first half and he's on full game.
Yeah.
Almost every time that we've been.
Yeah, keep tabs on that, guys. Keep tabs. If he says a team first half and I say full game, just note that.
It's unrealistic if I'm being honest. Yeah.
Like something happens the first half and the complete opposite happens the second half.
And I told you I'd keep track of it. So since I started keeping track of head-to-head full game, we're 2-2. We're just beating up on each other. So that's just drinking juice right there. So we gotta figure it out. But Wisconsin today, we're on opposite sides. So we'll see. It'll break that 2-2 tie. Hey, Stacks, I'm gonna let you take us to the next one. What's one you want to look at? No?
No, I got one. I'm just Iowa State and TCU.
All right, I got to see if I can save this graphic right.
That's a TCU last game getting to me on that money line outright. They ended up coming back in that game. Definitely won't be on them in this spot. I hope my guy Stacks is on Iowa State here because you got to lay the wood here, I think.
What is it, 15? Because I'm about to try and do this graphic again. It's 15?
No, it's bigger than that.
I think it's like 16.5 or 7. It might even be 17.5.
Good God.
And the books is playing.
Yeah. This game, I didn't end up touching this, but
I've been watching that line all night.
You're on Iowa State as well? See, I'm not on them. I was very there's so much games today.
I'm on them two different ways.
Okay, let me hear it.
Well, one of my stacks play today is Iowa State team total over 75.5. And I can be brief with that, real brief. They coming off of all these losses, embarrassing loss at the crib to Kansas State. They back at the crib. TCU not like that. I've been telling y'all every week I'm on here. Iowa State's top 4 teams. Every good team has their falls. Every good team hits their bump in the road. This is where they turn this shit around. It's gonna be like a 30-point game.
Yeah, I agree with you, Stacks. I'm gonna probably tell you. I'm gonna write this down.
I put it on Twitter. The team total.
What's the current number, Stacks? What'd you get? 17.5?
No, for the team total, I put on Twitter. I got it at 75.5, and also I got the spread at -16.
I'm gonna write that down. I'm gonna pull that up right now.
Man,
I can get -17, -110 right now. This seems like a spot. TCU coming off a comeback win in their last game. I was on TCU. Shout out to them for getting it done barely. But I think they're going to get.
Iowa State coming off of 3 losses.
Iowa State's going to take them to the wood shed here, guys.
You know how mad they are right now?
This is going to be 25 to 30 points. I agree. I think Iowa State is one of the top teams in the nation. Top 10 for sure, probably a top 8. And I think when it comes down to the tournament time, they're going to be a team that you can back. And I think in this spot, you have to back them. I don't understand why you could back TCU in this spot coming off that impressive win for them. They shouldn't even have gotten that win, but they did. And I think this is an Iowa State smash spot. I might end up moving on this game eventually.
And my thing is, I don't get into line movement. I don't get into market movement. But what I do get into is spreads. And my thing is, if you listen to the books, why is TCU getting 16?
Yeah.
They're going to lose by 25, 30.
Yeah, because nobody wants to lay that number.
Nobody.
Exactly. Especially since Iowa State hasn't been playing well. They just got blown out. You know what I mean? Like, who's going to – this is a game.
But for real,
it's in 30 minutes, too.
All 3 of their losses, they got blown out.
38% of so 38 out of 100 people are going to the window taking Iowa State. And
38 out of 100.
Yeah, so that pretty much means I mean, it's definitely the sharp look here. Them coming off these losses, they're still a really good team, and they're laying this many points off a team that's coming off a big win against West Virginia. You guys have to keep in mind, and Colorado, but you guys have to keep in mind TCU was at home in both of these games. Now they're heading on the road to this is going to be a very hostile environment. These fans are going to be pissed off. It's going to be a sold-out crowd. These fans are going to be pissed. Iowa State's going to play for them. They're going to play for each other. They're going to get this done here. I like it, Stacks. I'm going to move on it right now.
If this game is on TV, they're going to turn it off.
Yeah, no, literally.
I'm telling you, they're going to go to another game.
I like that. And turn it off, bro. I've only seen them do that a couple times, right?
They're going to go to an Ivy League game or something.
Yeah. All right, so we got Iowa State right there. With Stacks. Wine Time said he's going to roll with them. I was about to ask Wine Time what his next one was, but here, we'll talk about this one. I don't think he has action in this one. And I don't know if I'm going to bet it. I don't know what I'm going to do here. I want to think about it, though, right? Missouri A&M. Listen, the reason I want to think about betting this one is because I understand that Missouri's turning this corner, right? They're starting to play really damn good basketball. But these are a lot of the same kids. With the way the transfer portal works nowadays, you get teams that play each other back-to-back years, and you've got 4 out of the 5 kids on the court who didn't play against each other last year. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so everybody's talking about, oh, they're mad from last year. They don't care. They don't even know each other. These 2 teams right here, their key players all played each other last year. They've all been back. They've all seen each other. They all know each other. And tell me why, with how hot Missouri is, this line is still sitting only at a 4.5 instead of like a 5.5 or a 6.5 right now. What is Missouri, like 15-0 at home also right now? And you're telling me this line's only sitting at a 4.5? Obviously, I've considered taking A&M first half. I'll decide by the end of the show if I'm going to do it or not. I've seen A&M shut this exact Missouri team down. That's the thing. I've watched it. I've seen it. I've seen it on the road. I've seen it at home. It's something I've seen, right? And I talk about Wade Taylor and Phelps and some of these players, Garcia, who've been there, done that. Traveling doesn't bother them. You know, they play on the road also. So I like A&M here. You have any thoughts on this one?
No, I'm glad you brought this game up. As of right now, I don't have no action, but I was watching Hitting the Books, Babana's show yesterday, and I listened to everything he say, and I don't get it. Like, it seemed like the whole world screaming Missouri, like, but I don't care. I'm like, I'm close to A&M. I'm not asking because I'm not asking them to win the game. So you say Missouri gonna beat them by 2 possessions? I don't get it.
Yeah, this is a tough game, guys. A game I didn't end up moving on. It's just Mizzou now up to a -4.5 right now. I mean, if you got Mizzou at a -2.5, I could understand why. At a 4.5, though, I would only probably lean towards Texas A&M in this spot. Does seem like some kind of sharp money is coming in on Mizzou, though, guys. I think that might be the reason for this line because we're not seeing a lot of tickets on, like 43% of tickets, 64% of cash on Mizzou, and the lines moved 2 points towards them this way. If the line did move up in 2.5, which I think they did.
Really? I only saw a 4.5.
Oh, then you could be right. I might be looking at.
No. You might be right too.
I could be looking at a line though that opened up for maybe like 30 minutes. I'm not sure, but I would only take Mizzou, I think, in this spot, but I'm not going to take them 4.5. If it goes to a 5.5, probably start leaning towards the Texas A&M side. This is just a tough game. 2 teams that I haven't watched any of Mizzou basketball this year, guys. If I'm going to be completely honest, so I couldn't tell you too much about their team. I've watched some of A&M basketball, like what I've seen. I've been on them in spots, and I faded them in spots. I've lost and won in both ways. So I'm just going to stay clear of this game.
Yeah, Missouri. I mean, like I said, Missouri's flying high, man. They're playing good basketball. They just came off the loss to Tennessee, but only a 4-point loss. They were big dogs, so they covered that. But yeah, we got a few more college basketball games that we're going to roll through, guys. But I saw you put in the chat, where's Dutch Boy? Our guys backstage ready to rock. Guns already rolled through. Today it's an actual 5, a starting 5. So it's going to be us 3 right here, plus my dude Dutch. And when we get to the NBA, I'm going to hit up the graphics. I'm going to make those graphics. So let's get through this college basketball and get my guy Dutch Boy Fresh up here. Shout out to Dutch Boy Fresh. Yo, what up, bro?
What up, Dutchy?
What up? Hey, yo, man, we got to work on these intros with Daby Cab. God damn, that's some lame ass shit, bro.
No, my intros were perfectly fine earlier, bro. I'm focused now, and trying to do the graphics. So we're gonna finish through these real quick because wine time, you haven't even gotten to yours. So let's start going a little faster. What are some of yours, and I'll get some of mine.
I mean, Cab, if we're being completely honest here, three of Gunn's games. Right. I gave out three of the plays in that one. We talked about the Wisconsin, Iowa. We haven't talked about. I wasn't really. You know what? Let's go right to Minnesota, guys. Let's go to Minnesota. Let's go right there, guys. Let's go right here. If you guys haven't watched this guy Garcia play for Minnesota, I don't know what you're doing. This guy is going to be playing in the league, man. This guy is a good college basketball player. He can dominate, man. When he wants to take over a game, this guy can single-handedly take over a game. We saw him do it. What was it, 2 weeks ago against Oregon at home? They gave the ball to this guy down low every single time. It didn't seem like he missed a shot all game long. They couldn't guard him. He was getting fouled every single shot, making his free throws. He drained some three balls. This is a big man out here playing for Minnesota basketball. I've never seen a guy play at this level for Minnesota basketball. This seems like a Minnesota spot. I'm on the money line. I gave him out at plus 240, guys. Plus 240 all day long here against Illinois. Illinois is trending in the wrong direction right now. I don't even think they're a tournament team at this point in the season. They've just been playing too inconsistent down the stretch. We'll see how they do right here. I think Minnesota is going to take care of business. Minnesota is usually like a 16-point dog on the road. Here they are being a 6-point favorite against a ranked team. This is a Minnesota spot all day long. I gave out the plus 6. Let me see. I want to make sure. I gave out the plus 6.5, and I also gave out the money line plus 240. These are 1-unit plays, both of them. I'm heavy. Minnesota has made me some good money, especially at home this year. A team that has a special place in my heart after that Oregon win. I can't tell you. I remember texting Cab about this, just being like, I couldn't believe the feeling I had. Like, I had him in every way, shape, or form. And this guy Garcia, no one had an answer for this guy down low. I don't think Illinois is going to have an answer for him either. Minnesota is going to win this game outright. Take the plus 240 or take the plus 6.5. But they're going to win this game outright. Minnesota all day long here.
I didn't bet this one, so I'm not going to weigh in on it. But I like it. I like the look. Stacks, what about you? Did you have any action on this?
No, I ain't got no action, but that'll be in my money line, my underdog money line, my 5-teamer. I got 3 so far. I'll throw that on there.
So, and that'll go to the round robin too, I get. So, one game that I can't believe I don't have a graphic for this one.
Guys, Dawson Garcia's point prop today is 21.5. Take that. I'll save that for the cream of the prop, but that's going to be a 1-unit play too. This guy's going to score 30 today. Mark it down. He's going to score 30 today.
Hell yeah, man. The game that I'm about to talk about real quick before we move on, because this will be my last one here since I've given out my 5 bets once I do this one. Alabama traveling to take on Arkansas. And look, I told everybody the last couple of weeks with Arkansas, I don't know if you guys heard me or if you listened, but I said, be careful. This Arkansas team is starting to play like they were supposed to play, right? They were supposed to be a good basketball team. They just weren't at the beginning of the season. They've got the players, right? Coming off 2 big wins. They went on the road against Kentucky. Not an easy place to travel and win. You know, not only did they win, they won by margin, right? They won by 10 points. And then they went on the road to Texas, and they beat Texas in Austin, right? So now they're coming back home to take on this Alabama team. And we're going to say, oh, this Alabama team might be a little fat. They might be a little happy, right? Only 3 losses on the season. They're cruising through conference play in the SEC, which is crazy. I can understand why people would want Arkansas here. I get it. I see how it lines up for them. I'm not buying in 100% yet with Arkansas. I'm the one who said, watch out, this team's starting to play good basketball. And now I'm the one who's going to tell you, okay, what they did was nice. They got those 2 road wins. They're starting to look good. Alabama, this is a rivalry, is a very fucking good basketball team. They're going to be aggressive on the boards. They're going to hit their threes. If they don't hit the 3, they're going to get the rebound. Arkansas does not play closeout defense for shit. They leave shooters wide open, and Alabama is not the team that you can do that against. So I took Alabama here, full game, ATS. If I got 4.5. If you got to get it higher now, I still like it. Anybody else got action on this one?
I didn't end up moving on this one, Cab. This is going to be a good game right here, though. I'm probably going to watch. This is going to be on one of the TVs for sure. I'm not going to have a play in this one though, but I'm excited to watch this. This is good SEC basketball right here, I think.
This would be one of the ones where I kind of thought you'd be on Arkansas. It lines up, but listen,
I would originally, Cab. Yeah, there's too much games going on, and after I did dig a little deeper into this game. I couldn't end up backing Arkansas on this spot. If I got a better number, if I would have gotten like a 6, probably 4.5. I don't know if I want the 4. If I'm going to take the 4.5, I might as well take the money line, and I don't know if they can get it done here. So if I could have gotten a 6, maybe throw this in a teaser or something. I'm not even going to mess with it. I'm just going to watch it. It's going to be a fun game.
And you've seen too since that LSU game where Sears got sat on the bench for the second half. 17 and 20 points. He's playing back like how he should. I think Alabama knows what Arkansas's done. I think they're ready for this basketball game since it's a rivalry. And I think Arkansas is starting to play better ball, but they're still not it. They're not there yet.
And yeah, Cab, for me, college basketball, I don't know. What else? Do you have any other college basketball?
So I've given out 5 already. I can recap them, or we can recap them.
I got one.
Out of here. Yeah,
You got another one?
Fucking
Stacks,
hour, almost an hour in here.
Yeah, I got another one.
I mean, dude, there's like a lot of really good college basketball to games. I mean, it is what it is. What you got that we haven't done, Stacks?
Shit, man.
Who the fuck they? Oh, Army and Bucknell.
Oh shit!
Definitely not graphic for that.
I got about the.
All right, Stacks. Yeah, this is a game that, like, if you have an edge in this game, like, I'm curious to hear it because very low bet game. This is a game where you pretty much have to know something to bet it with this loaded of a card.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I lost all my notes, but this is what I'll do. I like Army plus 1.5. Peyton Bucknell after a major win.
Yep.
And on camera, I give you my word. If this play don't win, I'll donate $50 on Medicaid Monday.
Well, if my guy Stacks is gonna say that, I'm gonna tell him. Then I'm gonna throw a little 50 on that as well. Then just because my guy's on it and he's confident.
Army plus 1.5. That's how much I thought.
I'm gonna take the money line, Stacks.
Yeah, I did play. I ain't gonna give it the money line. I got the plus 104 too, but what I'm giving now is plus 1.5 just in case. But I don't expect it to be close.
I like
the
it.
chat. Yeah, Dutch, look at
This
it.
is the least amount
now,
bet game of the day. I'm pretty sure this is 1.2K bets placed on this game, guys. And this game starts in like what?
Yeah, because ain't nobody gonna bet these type games. This is where the money's at.
Yeah, literally. It's crazy.
Everybody want to bet Kentucky and Duke and Syracuse.
In college
Nobody
football,
want
I feel you. In college football, I'm the same way. When I find those under the radar games that no one's on, it's money.
Look at my Twitter. I just gave out Bucknell during the week minus 1.5, and they cashed. They blew out American. Like I be into these little tiny schools that I feel like the books don't pay attention to. They got too much going on with North Carolina and Duke and Kentucky and A&M. They ain't thinking about Army and Gulf Coast.
Man, I tell you what, I would say that's more of a reason, but it's going to win. So the Monday giveaway, you don't even got to worry about that because the bet's going to win. But either way,
I'm not worried about it.
Yeah. I was telling the chat, either way, you guys should be there Medicaid Monday, though. But yeah, that's it for college basketball. The chat was rolling in on Dutch when he backed out, saying he's in his feelings. I'm going to tell him when he gets back up here. Dutch likes to call people long-winded, and he talks longer than anybody I know. So it's hysterical. It is what it is, man. We had a lot of good college basketball games to get through.
Where'd he go?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't keep up with it. Probably got pre-workout in or something and a little antsy. Can't wait for 5 minutes. Then going to intro a game for 35 minutes. But anyway.
Is this an extra game, Stacks?
What's that?
Is this NCAA extra, the Army game?
Nah.
Oh, it's just regular? Okay.
Well,
they play Bucknell.
So what we could do now, though, is I know Wine Time has NBA.
Is that, my fault. It's at 1 o'clock.
Is it 1 o'clock?
Yeah, in case that helps y'all.
Got it.
Hell yeah.
You found it?
Yeah, I got it now.
Yeah, I got it at
for me it's under oh wait, let me see. What did you get it at? Apologies.
I got it at plus 1.5 and plus 104.
Got it. Yeah, I'm getting the money line plus 105 right now. I'm gonna take it.
So we're gonna move on now. NBA, I guess, and Dutch, I'm sure we'll be back here any minute.
Yeah, we got some good NBA games today.
Yeah.
I got NBA. My criminal prop is in there, and I got a play in there. I'm making official both of them. 3 props, actually. 2 props.
I'm going to put the graphics up as we go through these. But I just said, Dutch, what the fuck you doing? LOL. Acting like a baby. All right. I don't have the graphics, like I said, but if you guys tell me what games you guys want to talk about, I can create them. I can put it'll just be an overlay, but I can put them up there. What's the first one you're looking at one time? And make sure and tell me the spread too, so I can make the banner for it.
Let's go Let's go to Los Angeles, California, man. Let's go to crypto.com arena, the Lake Show. Let's go. Best place to see a basketball game right here, guys. I stand by that. This is the place to be to watch a basketball game, man. It's gonna be a fun game too. It would have been a lot more fun if Luka the Don was playing in this one. I believe he's out. He was supposed to play. Let me just double check. He's not playing in this one, but our guy, the big man, Mark Williams. It almost seemed like I was more excited that we picked this guy up than when we trade for Luka the Don, because I've been talking about this guy a lot with Jimmy on his show. With the Hornets. This guy's a big man down low for the Hornets. He's been playing some good time basketball this year. Put the ball in the hoop. You can rebound, play some good defense. And I think especially playing out there with LeBron James, his IQ is only going to go up. He's going to get a lot of feeds. He's going to get a lot of lobs. We're going to see some nice dunks down low. And yeah, LeBron James, I believe, is out for this one as well. This line opened, man, I had it written down at 2.5 yesterday. I couldn't get it. Didn't tweet it out or anything. I still haven't gotten it, but this is a Pacers smash spot right here, guys. The Pacers are going to beat these guys up at home right here, man. Give me the Pacers -4.5, -110. I wanted the 2.5. I'm going to get the 4.5 because, it's as we're speaking, it just moved to a -4. This is interesting, guys. None of the stars are playing here for LA. You got Mark Williams inserted in the lineup. Don't get me wrong. You still got Reeves out there who's playing at a high level right now, a high level in the NBA, man. This guy's pretty much going off for 20 every single night, it seems like. They've got guys making these open shots that we haven't seen in quite some time, but this is a Pacers spot. Lakers are playing really good basketball, but LeBron, I don't know why LeBron's not playing. This is a Saturday in LA. People are paying big money for these tickets, and none of the stars are playing. Originally, Luka was supposed to play in this one, and I was trying to get tickets for my boss to go to these games because, you guys know, he gives me seats usually once a year to see these guys, and he's given to me twice this year. And I was like, please, let me get him one more time. Let me see this Luka show. Let me see this Saturday. Good thing he didn't give them to me because I wouldn't have seen LeBron or Luka. But Pacers are going to take care of business. They're going to run up and down the court on these guys. It might be close in the first half, but they're going to take care of business here. Shout out to my guy Oldie in the chat. Shout out to
I don't know why I say fuck, but I almost puked on the first one, man. Shout out to you, Oldie. Cheers to you, man.
My guy Nasty Nate says he has a visit with Diddy at 5 one time. Nah, come on, we're over that now, Nate. There's no way. Come on, LeBron's not. Come on. With that being said,
you guys got full ass shot glasses, bro. I'm just taking a pull. Like, you guys are fucking wild.
Straight out of the bottle. Stack's got one probably 3 times the size of mine. So
I was about to say, I'm taking just a fucking little pull. You guys are taking shots, bro. Y'all are wild, man. Shout out to Oldie. Let me run that.
But yeah, this is a Pacers spot right here, guys. If the Lakers take care of business here, their season is set up for a very successful rest of the season because they're going to have a healthy LeBron. They're going to have a healthy Luka. Especially on Tuesday that's when Luka's supposed to play. They're gonna have a couple more days off. They're gonna be rested. The way the Lakers are playing right now without Anthony Davis, they're shooting the 3 ball at an extremely high rate, efficient rate. It's crazy watching this team play because I almost was starting to not become a Lakers fan. Like, I love my Lakers for forever, you know what I mean? But I was just getting over I used to get so stoked watching their games, and this season I haven't been about it. Been more about fading them, and now I think we're going to be able to start taking them here going forward. Just depends in certain spots, but this team's looking good. But this game today, we're on the Pacers 4.5. Pacers win this game by 15 to 20 points. Take the alternate line -7.5, -8.5.
I tell you what, I'm going to re-intro our guy, and I'm going to hit the dono train to bring him up here. Let's see if I can make it better this time. We're not talking college basketball, so maybe he won't wig out and not be able to listen. We're in the association, and we got just the person here to do it with us on Pub Sports Radio. My co-host of the sesh, our guy, Dutch Boy Fresh, Oldie. Shout out to you and all the members. Welcome back. Glad to have you here. We are in the NBA now.
Let's go, Dutch.
Shout out to Old E. Shout out to Old E. Motherfuckers got shit to do, man. Hey, this is a college NBA show, not just a college basketball show. Motherfucker got to get the fuck up out of here about 9 o'clock. All right, so it is what it is. It's all love. Let's get to it though. I love that play that you're on. Wine time. Indiana Pacers -4.5.
Yeah, Dutch too. It's crazy. Last night I was at 2.5, and I circled it. My book wouldn't give it to me, so I didn't want to give it out yet. I couldn't take it, so I didn't want to give it out. I wake up this morning, it's a 4.5. It just moved back down to a 4, which definitely has me turning my head a little bit just because, LeBron James is out, Luka's out. The Pacers are only a -4 here in this spot. The Pacers are going to be a playoff team. I know the Lakers are playing some really good ball together. Outside of LeBron James, we're seeing Reeves thrive right now, and Rui Hachimura is playing some good time basketball too. But I don't know. Something has me. I'm still on it. Don't get me wrong. I just took it at -4.5. So, but seeing it go down to a -4 right after, I don't know.
Yeah, man. I like it. There's levels to it.
How many
man.
games you're gonna do, Dutch, and I'll make I'll go back to you.
Hey, Dad, real quick. I got a play in this game. I'm gonna make it official. It's not my play. It's my homie dropping dimes play. Actually, y'all know him in a minute, but it coincides with him. That's why I'm gonna make it official. I tell him it's the Lakers team total under 113.5. So the crazy thing is, as I was watching, I'm capping this game, and I'm going back and forth with dimes, and I'm seeing that Bron not gonna play, and of course not. It's lining up for the Lakers and the Mavericks. That's what this shit for. Like, this is a punt game for the Lakers. So I told him, and then when I'm sitting there listening to Wine Time, I'm like, damn, blowout, all that shit add up. Lakers gonna punt this game. They might have like 105, like 104.
And they've been on the West Coast. The Pacers have. They've been on the West Coast. They played in Portland. They just recently played in LA already against the Clippers.
Yeah.
There's levels to it, bro. There's levels.
They just beat the Clippers.
And they taking this day off. And this game on ESPN, they salty as fuck right now at the Lakers too, because they thought this was going to be Luka's debut Saturday. Yep. They moved the game from Friday to Saturday, and now the Lakers. Scoop the NBA said, "Fuck you, ESPN. Fuck you. You want to talk about the NFL? We're about the NBA." So, they done pulled a ski on them and scared the fuck out of town on a Saturday. So now they stuck with the bummy ass B squad of the LA Lakers without Luka and LeBron. Going against the Indiana Pacers team, who's just clearly probably better. I think they beat him with LeBron no matter what. Without LeBron, I think they run out the gym. Now, when Luka gets in the motherfucking in that purple and gold, that's a whole different story. Next game, though, I have a big card today, guys, and I got to get the fuck up out of here.
How many
but I
games
definitely want to hear what my boys on. Well, let's make it happen. We'll go kind of from time. We'll go from time here. So the Houston-Dallas game.
Yes, sir. I was looking at this one too.
The Houston Rocket Dallas Maverick game. Any one of you two have a play on this game?
You started off, Dutch. I want to hear you. I don't have a play in this, but I
got to play. I got to play plus money. Kyrie Irving, 6+ assists. Feel like the break quit AD in the game. I feel like they're gonna show out. Kyrie gonna finally have a big man. All he gonna do is lob city, pick and roll. He gonna dish that shit out.
This shit is life threatening, bro.
6+ assists plus 138. Make it official.
Yeah, I love it. This shit is life threatening when it comes down to it. One time, it's life threatening in my opinion. Nico need a win, and he need a win bad. You see what they did in Boston, right? This motherfucker
and this Uncle Drew.
They trying to burn him. They having protests out in the. It's like George Floyd all over again. Goddamn, in Dallas over Luka, bro. It's crazy, right?
Yo, did you see that he beefed up his security system at his crib?
They had the lady on TNT talking about the players. They're worried about the player safety. So what do you think they're going to do to interstate rival with Houston Rockets, who's been struggling, been on the road? Now they got obviously back home in the state of Texas, but have been playing on the road most recently and haven't been winning basketball games against lower competition. You get a Dallas Mavericks team who's just out to prove that they're not the dumbest motherfucking team in the NBA history, right? Really is what it is. So obviously there's a lot of talent on the Dallas Mavericks team. We know it's an interstate rival. I think they run these boys out the gym. I think it's kind of like what they went in Boston and did, but it's even on another level, because they have to put on a show in front of this home crowd. AD, Kyrie, they have to make this crowd happy, or else this motherfucker, if they lose this game, this motherfucking house might burn down. You know what I mean? Like if they lose this game. So yeah, absolutely Dallas Mavericks, -3, 3.5, whatever you can get. I think Kyrie, AD have a kumbaya basketball game. Clay's hitting threes. I mean, it's all the way down the bench here. The Martin boy coming in, getting minutes. I think there's levels to it tonight. I think Dallas will clearly be on another level than the Houston Rockets.
I love it, Dutch. I circled this down at the -4. It's crazy that it's down to a -3 right now, and I'm glad I didn't take it because I'm still going to take it right now. I thought AD was going to play in the last game against the Boston Celtics. I gave it out on Jimmy's show in the chat at +10.5, I believe. They ended up winning the fucking game outright without Anthony Davis. When AD got ruled to doubtful, I was like, you know what? And the line started getting away from me. I was like, it looks like this might be a Boston Celtics smash spot. No, this Dallas Mavericks team clearly looks like they want to win, and they want to win now. Apparently that's why they made the move, because they want to win now. They didn't believe they could win with Luka. Now they believe they can with a big man like AD down low. Stacks touched on it. I like Kyrie Irving's assist. I think Kyrie is going to really feed AD down low today. I think he's going to give it to him in the post. He's going to throw him some lobs. AD is going to be at the free throw line too. You just got to hope he kind of makes those and ones for that assist prop. But I do think AD is going to get fed. I think this is pretty. I mean, I can't really say it's his team right now, but I mean, we'll see. It's him. It's Kyrie Irving's team right now. He's the true leader on that team. He's been there the last couple of years. But AD is going to be the centerpiece to this offense. They're going to feed him down low, and I think that they need this win. I mean, he's been getting trashed. Anthony Davis, a top 10, a future first ballot Hall of Famer, a guy at one point could have been the best player in basketball, getting absolutely trashed right now. I don't like to see it, because I was a big fan of his in LA. I didn't want to see him go. The only reason I was excited is because it was for my guy, Luka motherfucking Don. You know what I mean? 25-year-old best player in the world, potentially, guys.
I mean, AD is an absolute stud.
I took Kyrie. I took Thompson's 2.5 threes, so I got him over 2.5 threes.
What's the juice tab on that? I haven't even looked at that because I like that.
Oh,
dude,
look,
he's gonna be open so much more in those corner threes too. And when Clay's open, guys, when he makes a shot or two, a couple more are gonna start going. And when he clanks 4 or 5, not one's gonna go in. But when he makes 1 or 2 of those, he's open. We're gonna hit that. So I like that prop as well, Cab. I'm not gonna lie, I still do think this Dallas Mavericks team's a pretty good team. Do I think they're gonna win an NBA championship right now? Probably not. I think they're going to be a first or second round exit, but I do think they're going to go out there and play here today. Give me Dallas -3. I haven't moved on it officially on Twitter yet, but I'm going to tweet it out here shortly.
Dallas is the number 3 seed in like they're going to be the 3rd best team in the West when it comes down to it, in my opinion. So Klay Thompson, Kyrie Irving, and we're both on our boy, both on the Dallas Mavericks with AD coming home, first game at home. Excuse me. In a game that I just feel like is a lot, it means a lot to the Dallas Mavericks, man. Their fans is no joke. All right, let's keep it kind of tight here. We got a couple. I got a lot of games to get to, and I'm sure you guys want to talk about something as well. But we'll go to let's go to Portland and Minnesota here.
Yes, sir.
Let's go to Portland and Minnesota. Now Minnesota, Ant-Man, he been doing his thing, right? Let me take this thing off here. My bad. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Let's run it up too, man. Let's run it up. Chill, Will, Rick J, Stephen Harrison. I see you, my dude. Nichols Handy. That's a new name. I ain't never seen that motherfucking name before. Shout out to you. Let's get to it though, Stacks, my man. We got the Portland Trailblazers, man. They the best thing going. It's Rip motherfucking City, boy. These boys is playing good basketball from the backcourt all the way to the front court with DA. They're handling business. They didn't make not one trade, which is surprising. Not that they were going to bring anybody, but that they didn't get rid of anybody, in my opinion. You got the Minnesota Timberwolves winning 2 straight off a big win, I would say, at Houston, really, or at home against Houston, because they kind of punked them. And Ant was doing his thing against Brook. They got in that little one-on-one beef, and Brook got punked. And it's nice to see Ant-Man feeling himself, swag the fuck out. I don't think they should be 6.5-point favorites here against the Portland Trailblazers team, who continues to cash. They just continue to cash each and every time. I'm on them plus 6.5. They won, I believe, 9 out of the last 10. I like the way they match up against this Minnesota team. I think defensively they can put a little bit of length on Ant. But Ant's going to do his thing. I think Minnesota wins this game, but I don't think they're 7 points better than the way the Portland Trailblazers are playing basketball right now. Chauncey Billups has these boys playing at an extremely high level.
Your sound just cut out, Dutch. I can come back on. It was good the whole way. And it cut out.
I thought it was me.
Me too.
It was good the whole way, and then it cut out. I don't know what happened. I'm making the graphic right now for the next one.
No, you're good. No, I'm going to continue what Dutch was saying because, I mean, when me and my guy Dutch Boy Fresh are on the same side in the NBA, it's going to be a good day. I'm on the same way here. I'm on the Portland Trailblazers plus the 6.5 points. I did a little something else. I did them on the money line, guys. Got them on the plus. I want to say plus 195. Plus 195 on the money line. More of the bet is on the plus 6.5, but I'm on the money line, guys. The way the Portland Trailblazers are playing right now, yeah, Ant-Man had a huge game last game against Dylan Brooks. You know, they kind of got into it, and all of a sudden he just couldn't miss a shot. I think this is going to be a letdown spot. This Portland Trailblazers plus 6.5 in the money line. More of it's going to be on the plus 6.5. Sometimes, you know, my whole bet's on the money line in these spots. This one I do like the plus 6.5, but I am on the money line as well. Yeah, Portland Trailblazers all day in this spot. I love it.
Yeah, my fault.
You're good, brother.
Yeah, fuck these things, always dying on me. Too much hot tub time. You see on the Trailblazers, Rip City money line?
I'm on them plus 6.5 in the money line. I think they win this game outright, but I'm more of it's on the 6.5. But I love the way Portland's playing right now. Like, I honestly thought at one point Chauncey was going to get fired. Because I was like, dude, this team isn't that bad. Like, if you look at their starting five, when healthy, this is a good basketball team. They've got a nice young guys off the bench as well that can make these open shots, like Sharp, like Scoot Henderson. If these guys are scoring 10, 15 points off the bench for you, you're going to play well. You know, DA is going to have to get his. You know, I'm not a big fan of his, but I definitely like him as a scoring big man. He can make some of those mid-range shots at times. You know what I mean? He's kind of soft down low, but still a good basketball player. I'm on the Blazers in this spot. I don't like backing the Timberwolves. I'm trying to find ways to fade them, and this just seems like to fade them here. You know, I want to back Ant-Man when he's against KD, when he's against the OGs. You know, when he's going to be talking his shit and he wants to one up them. But when he's facing these teams like this, coming off a big game, you know, hearing him post game, you know, getting fined up the ass for just cursing, you know what I mean? Love to see it. Love the way he plays, but I'm gonna fade him in this spot.
Yeah, exactly. I love Ant-Man's game. Sometimes he pulls three a little too much, doesn't attack as much as I would like, but he's a stud. Absolutely. Shout out to Gravy Betts in the building. Shout out to our guy Billy the Kid. I see you, my dude. Hey, yo, D in the building. Let's run it up. Stacks, did you have anything on this one?
Yeah, I didn't. I bet Portland. I got plus 6, I think it was, but I ain't capped the game. I've been betting Portland like last 6 or 7 games. I just wake up and when I see Portland, I just bet it until further notice. They're hot right now. I don't even cap the game. I just wake up when I see Portland, I bet it. The first number I see, I just bet it.
It's crazy.
Absolutely. All right, let's get to it. Let's keep it kind of tight, fellas. What the fuck? Where are we going? It'd be helpful. All right, let's go to New York, man. Let's go to New York. Boston Celtics going to New York. Big time basketball game here in the Garden. We got our guy. You know, we got Jay. We got everyone in the lineup. I believe Drew Holiday is out. Is he back? I think Drew Holiday is out.
Let me double check, Dutch. No, he's out. He's
out.
He's out. So that means a little bit. You know, they do got KP back. That does mean maybe a little bit more of Caillou, really. I just when I think of why we don't even really think of fucking
not Caillou.
Holiday good, but we don't even really talk about him that much because obviously the Brown and Tatum, and then Derek White balls the fuck out, you know, aka Caillou. Shout out to Wham Bam. So I'm on the Celtics here, man. I think there's levels to it. I do. There's just levels to it, and without OG, that's big. Now Drew, they're gonna miss Drew, but like I said, they're deep. The two things that's different with these teams is the Lakers or the Knicks, excuse me, are not deep. They're so top heavy, and I make a lot of money off the Knicks. And I think this is a good line to go ahead and take advantage of. Alexa, chill. My fault. You know, a good chance to take advantage of the Knicks here at a number I think it's a little overvalued. That's pretty light because no Drew. Celtics have been playing down a little bit, and most importantly, they got punked at the crib against Dallas, right? So they get smacked in the face. First game on the road in the Garden. Get the fuck out of here, man. They're gonna light these Knickerbockers up. That's what they've been doing. They've won 4 out of the last 5 meetings. And they're gonna smack them around today in the Garden. They're gonna miss OG today, and I think KP has a big game. KP, former Knick, I think he shows up big today. And we haven't seen too much of KP, but when he's out there, the Celtics are a different team, and that's probably why they won't miss Drew today. So give me the Boston Celtics minus 3.5. It's good money. Talk to me. Wine time.
It's crazy, Dutch. Yeah, I mean, I'm with you. I'm on the Boston Celtics. I got the 2.5. Still like the 3.5. We're seeing more of the bets and money coming in on the Boston Celtics. Is the most heavy bet in the NBA slate, but we're seeing line movement towards them for a reason, being on the road in a very hostile environment on ABC Network here. Boston coming off a big time loss with no Anthony Davis from Dallas Mavericks, against Kyrie Irving. This is a smash spot for the Boston Celtics. They're too deep, man. This is the best team in the NBA potentially still. I mean, they're the NBA champs. Until someone knocks them off, they are the best team until further notice. If you ask me, if you look at their starting 5, I mean, even without Drew Holiday, man, I mean, you got Jaylen Brown, you got Tatum, you got Derek White that's averaging almost 17 points a game. You got KP down low too. When he gets going from 3, man, that shot looks fucking beautiful. So I'm on the Boston Celtics. I'm on the 2.5. I think they take care of business. Like you said, there's levels to this. New York Knicks, their starters play a lot of minutes. It's going to be a lot to play against this talented of a team in Boston. This team, Boston, they're pissed off after getting blown out. They're going to go to the Garden and blow these guys out by 8 to 10 points. So give me Boston Celtics minus 2.5. Give it to me minus 3.5, whatever the current spread is, because they're going to take care of business.
Yeah, and the Knicks haven't played in like fucking 3 in damn near 4 days. They might, start off a little slow too. I kind of like the trifecta spot here with the Celtics, and then they play Indiana here. The Knicks coming up. So, yeah, man, I like the Celtics a lot here. What do you think? What do you think, Stacks?
I got something in this game, but I can't give it out yet. It's in the cream of the prop.
My man. All right, well, shit. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go to Orlando. I don't think I sent this one to Cat. My fault. San Antonio, Orlando. I will say I believe this is Ron Crawford's spreadsheet play of the day in the NBA. And do either one of you guys have action on this game?
I'm on it, Dutch. I think we're going to be on the same side again in this spot. You want me to start this one off?
Go ahead.
I'm on the Orlando Magic. I'm on the 2.5 here in this spot, man. The San Antonio Spurs, man. Almost had the game last night. I'm starting to low key. I love that South Town and Pub Sports in San Antonio. Low key been watching a lot of San Antonio basketball this year. I like that they grabbed Paul. I've just watched Paul my whole life. I like what he does as the point guard over there. I like Wemby down low. I like Devin Vassell. I like Stephon Castle. I like this team in general. And they go out and they get a De'Aaron Fox, a game changer. That first game, they were up by 20 points in that first half. Ended up taking their foot off the gas, barely winning that game. They ended up getting smacked in the face last night, guys. And, I was on the other side in that spot. I gave it out with Jimmy on that show. It wasn't a Spurs spot. And them here on a back-to-back here, coming off just a crushing loss. Fox had that game winner. I wasn't watching the final minute. I was watching other games, and I had it on my phone. And it said that De'Aaron Fox won the game. And I texted Jim, and I was like, wow. I was like, Fox just walked it off for him. Cash the Hornets plus 10.5. That's what we were on the show. They ended up getting overturned, didn't go through. I like the San Antonio Spurs team. I think they're going to be a good team going forward. And, I'm not going to back them in this spot here on a back-to-back. I'm going to take the Orlando Magic. We're seeing the line move now to a -3 here in this spot. Orlando Magic's going to take care of business here, guys. It's not often I fade the Spurs, and I'm fading them in back-to-back games here. Give me the Orlando Magic minus the 2.5, -3, whatever you can give me.
Absolutely love it. I'm right with you, bro. You said it. You called it. Banchero, Franz. These boys are about to start coming around. I would like to see Suggs back out there, but they're deep enough to beat this team, in my opinion. The Spurs are tired, man. They played a tough basketball game. We talked about this. That was yesterday in Charlotte. Now they transfer, or they travel to Orlando. Not to mention they played one hell of a tough game. De'Aaron Fox's first game against Atlanta, right? With Rudy coming in at the end. That game went down to the fucking wire. And then of course De'Aaron Fox with the trade, the travel, I highlighted this comment from Donnie here, and this is exactly what I thought. How the fuck are you starting De'Aaron Fox and Chris Paul? Bring Chris Paul's ass off the bench.
Yeah,
you cannot have him that be your backcourt. Now De'Aaron Fox is an elite starting point guard, but if he's a 2 guard and Chris Paul's your point. That shit don't make sense to me. It don't make sense what's so fucking there. That's a defensive liability.
Yeah.
Chris Paul, bring your ass out the fucking bench. Do what you do and leave the locker room because I'm sorry, but your time has passed, bro. And maybe you should go the fuck somewhere else and play some more minutes because they don't really even need your ass out there. I'd rather see Castle get all Chris Paul's minutes, you know.
And Castle's gonna this team in the next couple of years, guys. The Spurs, they got some young studs over there, guys. Like young studs. These guys, this team's gonna make a little bit of a run here these next couple of years.
Yep, I think so. I like the Spurs. I just don't like them tonight. Orlando, only thing I don't like is this is their first game back off a road trip, but I think they're rested. I think they're a hungry team ready to win because they haven't played the best basketball. They did get a win on the road there, but they're ready to be home, sleep in their home beds. And I think they might start off a little slow in this game. I wouldn't even be mad at San Antonio first half, but 4 quarters, I think Orlando's going to beat them down. So I'll go with them. Stacks, did you have anything on this one, or just go ahead and give me your cream of the prop for this one? We'll go to the props.
No, it's not in this one. But I was close to the Magic. I'm gonna get on there after the show. But no, my prop's in the Celtics game.
My fault. Got to get that weed delivery. Shout out to Silver Sage coming through. Look, it's 9:06 on the West Coast, and that motherfucking delivery already here. You know what I mean? Tell me that shit ain't lovely. They trying to get it out the way.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, hell yeah. Have that shit delivered bright and early, man. Don't even gotta stop anything throughout the day. Shout out to them. My fault. Your perimeter prop is
in the Celtics game.
In the Celtics game. Yeah, I got a lot going on. My fault. I gotta slide up out of here. So
I'm gonna move on the Magic though after the show.
Back on the screen, and you are with the Magic there. Cav, if you're back there, let's get back in here and take over here because I got to slide up out of here. But I do want to go to this last game here before I slide, and that's going to be a good game, you could say. I mean, Oklahoma City, Memphis Grizzlies. Either one of you two have anything on this one?
I do. Just you take it over, Dutch. You got it. Let's see if we're going to go 4 straight.
I don't have a side in this one. This is where my cream of the prop is. So if you have a side in this, go ahead, and I'll give my prop. Grizzlies. I want to bet the Grizzlies. Yeah,
I'm on the Grizzlies money line in this spot. I think they're going to get it done here. Short breakdown, but yeah, I'm on the Grizzlies money line.
So you need my prop then, because I'm on.
Hold on, I'm on the Grizzlies over 237.5.
237.5. So I like that, and you need my prop to hit, and I want to bet the Grizzlies, but I got 5 fucking bets. So Grizzlies is one that crossed off. I got 5 bets and a prop, so 6 bets total, but 5 like sides. And I'm on John Morant. It's job week tonight, baby. You know what I mean? Hey, be on fire and aim to the motherfucking basket, boy. I want to see a poster tonight. I want to see the old school job. Now you're going to get Shea. Shea gets all the play, right? And that has something to do with this game. And I do think Memphis, this number is very, very telling. So this was literally the one game I crossed off that I wanted to bet. And I said, you know what? I'll just take this as my cream of the pop with John Morant coming off of 25 plus his last 2. Looks ready to rock and roll. Looked real nice in Toronto the other night. And cruise control got 25. And I think he's going to do the same damn thing tonight.
What was the over points? What was it? Points?
20.5.
One more time.
20.5.
20.5.
Yeah, which is low, right?
Yeah, that is low. All right, I'm gonna play this cream of the plop. So I'm gonna write it all down right now, just so we have
you can tweet it out, please.
Yeah, I will.
Okay, so let me real quick one time. I appreciate everybody vibing out. You know what I mean? It's positive vibes, man. But you know we go through our shit in and out. Good thing I had that plane to get me back in my lane. You know what I mean? But you know, let's keep it moving. Let's keep eating here. Let's feast. It's Pub Sports Radio. We did the NFL thing over the weekend. Check it out. Check it out. It's out there. I believe we got our guys on the panel. Probably did some NFL there, and we got the prop show going on this week. But most importantly, I want to see all the real ones on Medicaid Monday, like our boy MMA Locker Room said. It's where the real ones reside. Shout out to Mills. Shout out to Top Set. Shout out to our guy, Mr. Trifecta. And shout out to the motherfucking Philadelphia Eagles. Jalen Hurts, soon to be Super Bowl champions. I'm going to leave it at that. Hey, y'all stay fresh, man. Shout out to OG Stacks, Wine Time, and my boy Daby Cap. And Guns, let's go.
Hell yeah.
That was a good one right there.
Hey, I'll say this: Dutch been hot in the NBA, man. I know you guys in the chat
No,
know
like
it.
the fact that we're on all the exact same plays right now is like absolutely like today is going to be a great fucking day. Like I'm so excited, guys. I'm so stoked. I'm going to literally sit in my living room with my TVs and my computer and not get up and just fucking watch these games all day long today.
I mean, we're not all in the same place.
But we'll probably go 50-50 on them knowing us, Cab.
Yeah, so shout out to, well, we only got one today, I guess, that we're against each other on,
Yeah.
so that's good. But shout out to everybody in the chat, man, that's rocked with us. Look, we're almost at the hour 30 mark. We've got the NFL prop show coming up. We did the, the best bet show. I gave out a best bet, and I guess it's going to be on the prop show. So it's just another show that's going to have bets for the Super Bowl coming up on Pub Sports Radio. Make sure and tune into the one that dropped yesterday if you didn't see it. And there's another one that's going to drop today. We're going to recap bets really quick. We're going to do the cream of the prop real fast. But shout out to you guys, man. Thank you for rocking with us. Hit the like button if you haven't. Share the video. Get it out there. And let's do this damn thing. Here, I'll recap. Let's do cream of the prop real quick. So cream of the prop for me, Klay Thompson over 2.5 threes. You can get it at -119. What about you, One Time?
You said, okay, Klay Thompson over 2.5 threes. Yeah, guys, I'm on Dawson Garcia, big man from Minnesota, down low, over 21.5 points. It's a lot of points in a college basketball game, guys, but there's a reason for this. This guy is going to eat tonight. Like, just watch this game for me and think of Wine Time being like, wow, this Dawson Garcia is just this guy's insane down low, man. You guys are going to see it today, so give me him over 21.5 points.
Beautiful. Stacks.
Jaylen Brown over 21.5 points, -125.
Yes, sir.
Damn.
What was it? Sorry, 21.5?
Yeah, Jaylen Brown over 120 or over 21.5 points.
Do you guys know what
-120.
Dutch's was?
Yeah, his was John Morant over 20
Oh, yeah.
points.
There you go. And it's going to be 4 today, guys, because I didn't squeeze guns for one. So there's 4. That's going to be the cream of the prop parlay. And consider betting them individually also. I do have a bet on Klay Thompson's threes by itself for a unit, just to be transparent. But let's run that clip. Cream of the prop.
Cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
Again, man, shout out to you guys. Stacks, you want to recap those bets real quick?
Yeah, I got 7 officials. Start off with, huh?
I said, woo-wee, man. That's a lot for you.
Yeah, I narrowed it down, but I love them. Army +1.5. If it doesn't cover, I got a $50 dono again on Monday sesh. Tune in. 2, Kyrie Irving, 6+ assists at +138. College basketball, Troy -1.5 against Miami, Ohio. The cream of the prop is official. Again, that's Jaylen Brown over 21.5 points. Stacks play today, number 2, be Iowa State over 75.5 team total. Number 6, shout out my homie Dimes, Lakers under 113.5 team total. And number 7, Grizzlies over 237.5.
Beautiful.
All 7 official.
Beautiful, man. We got some. Today is exciting, man. If you guys don't get excited about today, I don't know. I don't know if you guys, this is as good as it gets. So much action from so many good cappers. Wine time. Let's hear it.
Man, I got so many plays today.
I know.
Over crazy. Oklahoma +6 -120. Games already tipped off. Iowa +5.5 -110. Creighton -2.5 -110. Kansas State money line +160. Minnesota money line +240 and the 6.5. Didn't talk about it either. Texas Tech +3. It's moved away from me. It's now to a 3.5. Not liking that movement. I think Arizona might actually be the play in that one. I'm not going to give that out officially, honestly, guys. It's officially on my Twitter. I'm not going to give that to you guys though because I don't like it anymore. But I already bet it, so I'm not going to give it to you guys. But we'll see what happens there. And I'm also on Dallas -3. I'm on the Pacers 4.5. Orlando Magic -3. Portland Trailblazers +6.5. And my cream of the Boston Celtics -2.5. I just keep scrolling down, guys. This is fucking crazy. We got a lot pending today. And then cream of the prop, Dawson Garcia, big man for this Minnesota Gophers over 21.5 points.
Damn. God damn. And then you guys had guns and Dutch too.
That's why I can't leave my house today, guys.
Yeah, no, it's all sports all day. I went ahead and did take that plus 2.5 in the first half with A&M. I got minus 4.5 full game with Alabama. I got the Klay Thompson over 2.5 threes. I double up on Wisconsin. Okay, I got Wisconsin first half minus 2.5, and then I got full game minus 4.5. That was last night, and I tweeted it out. I know the line's moved. I still like it. Maybe get it to 5, like I said earlier. And then look, I took the bait. While everybody was talking and glazing up Kansas State, I took Kansas in the first half. So hopefully we both cash. Hopefully we all cash. Let me say all. It ain't both. All. But those are my 5 college basketball bets, and then the one prop I took official also. So you guys are loaded up. There you go. We loaded it up, man. Thank you guys on screen. Stacks, Wine Time. I love doing this with you guys. Anybody got anything they want to plug or get out there before we wrap this thing up?
Follow me on X, guys. I'm like 5 followers away from 700, man. You know, I don't got that many followers on X. Just give me a follow on X, man. Like my shit, retweet it. Shout out to my guy Shark in the building right there. Just entered the chat. Watch the breakdown. Shout out to you, my guy. Love watching your breakdowns. Love everything you're doing over there with guns. And yeah, guys, good luck to everyone. Good luck to everyone in the chat. Love doing this shit with you guys. Like I look forward to doing this, waking up like it's 9:15 a.m. here on the West Coast. I woke up at 5 a.m. this morning, get ready for the show at 7:45, and I love this shit. Like I love this. Like this is what I look forward to. So shout out to you guys. Let's get paid.
Live for it, man. Stacks, anything for the people before we slide?
Yeah, man. Let's have another day. If I want to give a little plug, started doing a little thing. You can write it down. It's called Let's Bet It. It's on YouTube. Check it out. It's been like 2 episodes, starting off slow. It's my man Dimes, my man JLB Bets. Got like 2 episodes, one Monday and Wednesdays right now, starting off.
Hell yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Hell yeah. I love that, man. I love that. I can't wait to check that shit out.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit you up. I'm gonna hit you up after the show about that, Sax.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, do that.
Well, everybody in chat.
One time you get my number off of Daby, because I don't always check Twitter.
Yeah, I'll message you on Twitter after this. And I'll get you.
No, that's what I'm saying. Get my number off of Daby because I ain't always on Twitter.
Got it.
I post my plays, and that usually be about it.
Yeah, I feel it. Yeah.
Well, shit, man. I'm ready. I'm ready. The action's already starting. I'm looking at the scores as they update right now. I got to focus here so we can let you guys know. Thank you for being here. Tune into the pub show or the prop show that's about to come out right now. NFL Pub Hub. Dutch said it earlier. Medicate Monday, man. We put a lot of work into those Mondays to try and bring something that's just a little bit different for the community. So thank you for those that support. And if you haven't, try and show up. Just because you don't smoke weed doesn't mean you won't like the show. Trust me. Our guy Kongs is there every week and he can't smoke. Shout out to Kongs, by the way. I think he came in and dropped his action. We love you guys. Let's get paid today.
Dropping dimes on the court, it's all about the hoops. Daby Cabin, Dutch boy, fresh got the scoop. Hit your bucks on the game, make your heart do loops. Listening to Puff Sports Radio, feel the truth. Let's go. In the city where winners never lose the roots. Spotlights on us, yeah, we remain aloof. Cash flow, dreams glow, we aim to prove. A hustle and grind, watch us all improve. Scoreboard and shine. Sports Radio, you got the line. Basketball vibes, we redefine. The moves on live, that's our sign.